Welcome class 12 commerce students. Today in this class I am going to start a new business studies chapter for your finals, that is directing. From part A, directing is an important chapter which is still remaining. In fact, directing is the last chapter to be completed. So today I am starting. I will just introduce the term directing the chapter to you today in this class, and after this I will provide many more videos. There I will proceed with the chapters, other elements of the chapter. So first we will discuss about directing. So what actually directing is, that we will discuss. Directing is concerned with influencing, guiding, supervising, inspiring the subordinates in a planned manner. Directing starts with issuing order, giving instructions to the subordinates who are working in an organization. It ends with getting the work done. It starts with giving instruction and it ends with getting the work done. Now, it ensures that all the employees working in an organization are putting together their efforts towards the attainment of organizational goals. A manager directs the activities of his subordinate so as to he can translate his plans in an effective manner so that the goals of the organization or the objectives of the organization get fulfilled. So directing helps. It is an action function and it helps the managerial capability in the running of an organization. Directing is the interpersonal aspect of managing by which the subordinates contribute, but they get influenced by the behavior of the manager. Manager continuously influence and inspire the subordinates to work for the betterment of the organization. Directing consists of process and techniques utilizing and issuing instructions and making certain that operations are carried out in an of the original plan properly. Directing concerns the total manner in which a manager influences the action. It involves many things. It is an initiating function in order to convert the managerial decisions into action. So it is mainly a function which is concerned with conversion of plans into action. So direction, you can tell, direction is an action function, or direction can be called as an initiating function. It can be called as an initiating function which converts plans into actions. Plans into actions. This is what we mean by direction. Now, the process of direction involves four elements. It involves four important elements. What are the four elements of direction? Let's see. The four elements of directions are: number one, supervision. Number one is supervision. Supervision refers to the guidance and the control of the subordinate in the performance of their task. It is an important part of direction function of management. It assures that the work is getting done in accordance with the plans and instruction. It helps the subordinates in solving their work related problems. Effective supervision ensures greater output of high quality. It assists subordinates the way their tasks are to be performed. Next comes the second element, which is called motivation. Very important factor, very important element of this direction. Motivation is another. Motivation is very important. A separate part of motivation is given in the book, and that is very important part. Many more questions will come from this motivation part. So when I will discuss about motivation, a separate videos I will make about this motivation. Now only I will just discuss about what motivation is. It is an act of stimulating the individuals to get the desired course of action. Motivation activates the individual's action for the achievement of organizational goals. It leads to job satisfaction. It ensures work done. A successful manager can motivate the employees. They can inspire and influence the employees to work properly in an organization. It helps to work harmoniously for the attainment of organizational goal. So motivation means stimulation of individuals, subordinates who are working in the organization. So motivation is the second important element. Third is leadership. This is the third important among these four elements. Leadership is the third important element. Now leadership means this is an act of element. It is a part of the main part of the directing process. It is a process of also influencing the behavior of the subordinates to work willingly for the achievement of the goal. Managers at all levels, the leaders, managers at all levels act as leaders because they have subordinates who will follow them, and the success of every organization depends upon how the subordinates are working, how they are leaded, how they are guided at the leadership of a proper leader. So successful leader can influence people to act willingly with confidence and zeal for the mutual benefit, for the benefit of the organization as well as for the employees. So this is the part of leadership. And last but not the least, among the four elements comes communication. What is communication? This is an act of conveying information. Communication refers to exchange of ideas, feelings, emotions from one person to the other person. Transferring of message from one person to the other person is called communication. So communication refers to conveying information from one, conveying knowledge also from one person, or to it is a conveyance of knowledge between two or more persons. Communication is an important part of element of this direction process. Managers communicate with his subordinates about what to do, how to do, when to do, in which way to do. He issues orders and educates the subordinates the way of performing given for a job. This is achieved by the process of communication. So it facilitates directing function by providing proper interaction. Communication is nothing but proper interaction to express the feeling, to express the ideas. That is communication, which is an important part of this direction. So direction consists of these four important elements. This is all about direction. These are the parts of direction: supervision, motivation, then leadership and communication. Without this direction or this action function cannot take place without these four elements. So these are equally important, all are equally important for directing to happen, directing to be initiated. So that's all for today. In my next video I will come up with some other topic, that is features of directing. Till then, goodbye.